Vacuum bell or exercise for treating pectus excavatum. The vacuum bell, what its purpose is to lift your sternum. Now, pectus excavatum is a condition that goes beyond just a sunken sternum. It also results in flared ribs and a pot belly-like appearance, results in really poor posture, and generally speaking, people with pectus excavatum have poor body confidence issues, and they also have a poor body composition and are generally quite skinny. And so the problem that most people face with pectus is hating the way they look. And even if they were to get a flatter chest, I doubt that the problem would be fixed, because they've still got the rib flare, they've still got the bad posture, they're still skinny, they still won't like the way they look. And ultimately, that's what we want to achieve. For me, I know my thing that I wanted to achieve is I just wanted to be confident to take off my shirt. And without exercise, you definitely will not achieve that. So exercise to me is a non-negotiable that everybody should be doing. We all should be doing a pectus targeted weight training regime to make your condition look less noticeable and to also just be a healthier, stronger, fitter, more confident human being. So to me, that's something that everybody needs to be doing. We need to be building muscle, we need to be working on being fitter, and we need to be correcting our posture. But exercise itself will address all of those things, and it will help mask the indent, but it doesn't actually lift the sternum. By building a great body, you can sculpt your muscles in a way that make it look a lot less noticeable, like my transformation, like my client transformations, but it will not lift the sternum. And so this is where the vacuum bell can come into play. But to be honest, I think for mild cases of pectus, it's not necessary. You know, like for cases like mine, and the majority of cases of pectus are on that milder spectrum, you can look amazing just with exercise, and you can really make your pectus hardly noticeable, like I did and like my clients did. When you have a more moderate to severe pectus, then it definitely is something that I would use in conjunction with exercise. Because when your pectus is that deep, building your pec still helps majorly, but your pectus will still always be prominent. So when you get a lift of your sternum, it will help. So if you're on a more moderate to severe spectrum, or if psychologically you just have a real attachment to having a flat chest and you just really want that look, then the vacuum bell definitely would be a good addition to a weight training regime. Also, I just want to say one thing on having the flat chest look. For me, it was quite interesting with the vacuum bell when it actually lifted my chest. My transformation is not with the vacuum bell, but I just tried it for my clients. And when I was using it acutely, you get a immediate lift and then it goes back down, and over time you have to use it for a long time to actually create a permanent adaptation to your chest wall. But I found when my chest was acutely lifted, I actually didn't like the way it made my body look, because it actually, the way my indent is and my pecs are built up, it makes my pecs look bigger. And so when I had that lift from the vacuum bell, it actually made me look smaller. So I personally didn't like it. So in mild cases, I actually really don't think it's worth it. It is a bit of a pain to use for the amount of time that you need to get a result. You know, it does take a lot of commitment and dedication. So you really want to be knowing that it's the right thing for you. So moderate to severe pectus, I do think it could be a good addition. It is a medical device, so you do want to get a doctor's approval. Pectus Healing is a company that I recommend. They seem to have the best quality, and they have a doctor on their team, which is pretty cool. So link is in the description for Pectus Healing. Otherwise, you can just go through your medical system. Typically, the medical system will get you a vacuum bell from Eckhart Kloby, who invented them, and they're typically a little bit more expensive, but they're also good quality vacuum bells. Now, one other note on whether you should use vacuum bell in conjunction with training, aside from the moderate to severe pectus, it being beneficial, is also assessing your age, because from all the studies I've seen, the vacuum bell has been proven to work best if you're still growing. So if you're growing and you have a more moderate to severe pectus, then I definitely think it's a really good thing to be implementing. If you're not still growing, then consult with the vacuum bell company and see if they think it's going to work for you. To be honest, with adults, I've seen a mixed review. I've actually had clients who are adults using the vacuum bell and actually see a permanent change. But then at the same time, I've had clients who are adults use it for a long time and not see a permanent change. So I'm not too sure on the science of that. I'm not a vacuum bell expert. I am a personal trainer. I am an expert in building your body, fixing posture to mask pectus. So that is beyond me. It could be to do with just differences in how malleable their structure is, their sternum is, or how consistent they actually were to implementing it. So anyway, that's my opinion on the vacuum bell versus exercise. If you would like some personalized advice, whether you should implement vacuum bell, what exercise program and how you should structure it, then you should book a strategy call with me so I can meet you. Then I can look at your pectus and determine the appropriate strategy for you to overcome it. Whether vacuum bell is a good option for you, whether you can just look amazing with training, what training program you need, and then potentially you could end up becoming a client of mine and I can coach you to transforming your body. So if you're interested in that, then links in the description. Go to my website, book a strategy call with me, and we can go from there. Thanks guys, peace.